For many years, Emma Furlong felt like she was constantly looking over her shoulder. Her alleged stalker, Jae-Yun Ding, a former high school classmate she says had been bombarding her with sexual and violent messages, violating the personal protection order she had against him.
The severity and the disturbing content escalated throughout the 8 years, infiltrating every level of my life.
Jae Ding was eventually charged with aggravated stalking. Reportedly, he goes into a mental health facility for evaluation. And after failing to show up to court, a warrant is put out for his arrest. Cops catch up with Jay, and he's arrested on a felony stalking charge and extradited back to Michigan, where he undergoes a competency exam. The report finds him not criminally responsible. He is ordered to be tethered, and in a bold move by the judge,
he was banned from the state of Michigan, other than coming to and from for court hearings and forensics testing.
But Jay still doesn't let up, continuing to violate the restraining order by continuing to message Emma, who is now a freshman at the University of Michigan.
And he would send me hundreds and hundreds, sometimes hundreds in a day.
Jay's bond is revoked, and reportedly Jay goes into another mental health facility.
Once he gets served, he conveniently checks himself into mental institutions to avoid coming to court hearings.
A bench warrant is issued. Jae Ding eventually turns himself into the Oakland County Jail.
How many times did he violate his PPO?
Dozens of times.
A second competency exam is ordered. The findings: he's found competent to stand trial but not criminally responsible. Diagnosed with schizophrenia, hallucinations, delusions, and anxiety. Back in court, the judge gives his ruling.
He was found not guilty by reason of insanity.
Reportedly, Jay is ordered to a psychiatric facility.
You guys do not deny that this man has a degree of mental illness.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. He has schizophrenia, and that is a mental illness that many Americans have and are fully functioning. And on the other hand, too, a lot of people do who have schizophrenia, who have committed felonies, have been found guilty and have gone to prison.
Instead, Jay is released from the facility and starts up again.
I'm sorry, I've been torturing you with all these messages, but I think if we were just to talk and get to know what is going on, we can not meet ever, but just understand each other. I don't even deserve your time right now.
Emma sinks into a deep depression.
I didn't actually know when he was released, but I definitely knew when I got about 30 messages from him in one day. To know that this was happening again was completely heartbreaking, and I think that was the first time that it really hit me that this wasn't ever going to stop. That reality really sunk in, and I became extremely depressed. I was too anxious and nervous and fearful to go to classes because I didn't know where he was. I didn't know if he was going to hurt me. All I did was lay in my bedroom, scared.
During this time, Jay posts this "What is Consent" poster to his Facebook page.
He's a genius. He's hoodwinked basically everybody.
You guys believe he has done a good job in faking people out.
Masterful.
We've seen him show up, haven't we, to some of the court hearings where he thinks he's going to have to appear mentally ill, really putting on just a whole show.
In an interview with our affiliate WXYZ, psychiatrist Dr. Howard Belkin says it's possible to avoid jail by faking the symptoms of being insane.
It is possible that someone who has an expert opinion and expert knowledge of a mental disorder could use that knowledge and confuse or even deceive someone who's an expert.
Ding is sent to face felony stalking charges in a Washtenaw County court. There yet again, Jay is evaluated and deemed competent to stand trial, but found not guilty by reason of insanity. He's ordered to a psychiatric facility where he still is today. Crime Watch Daily reached out to the Washtenaw County Prosecutor's Office. They declined to comment. The Bloomfield Hills School District also declined to comment for the story, citing privacy laws. But Ding's former attorney, Manvinder Talwar, did comment, stating he's suffering from a mental condition. That should be taken into consideration. The plea that was entered in our case was that he was to be placed in a mental health facility, not designed to penalize him, designed to get him needed treatment and not jeopardize his future.
I'm not vengeful or angry, I'm scared. This behavior is continuing. So what we're seeking is a guilty but insane verdict where he gets a felony charge and he has some accountability for his actions, but at the same time, I'm protected and he gets the help he needs.
Emma's parents say it's been a long 8 years, and they're in awe of their daughter's resilience and courage to speak out.
You look at your daughter and you think about what she's been through.
We're incredibly proud of her. She is a remarkable woman.
And sadly, Dad, as you said, you feel like it's not over.
I'm frustrated beyond belief. I'll continue to worry. This is going to start over again at some point.
My biggest fear is that it won't just be over the internet anymore. What if he thinks he can get away with harming me in some way, raping me? I wouldn't put these things past him. He talks about doing these things in his emails to me. What is stopping him from taking the next step?
Are you afraid for Emma's safety? And I'll just go as far to say potentially her life.
I don't know what this young man's capable of.
To him, you'd say what?
Leave Emma alone. Enough's enough. And he knows it's wrong. Just leave Emma alone.